All right, Yahoo Fantasy Baseball, Tucson Toros Group Week 10 action. We're going to review Greek Thunder took on Tucsons Prettiest this week. The end result, Greek Thunder squeaked out a 6-4 victory over Tucsons Prettiest. Greek is now 57, 40, and 3 overall, while Tucsons Prettiest is now under 500 at 45, 49, and 6. Greek ended a 2-week skid with this victory here. Greek has 6 wins in 10 weeks now, 10 weeks into the season, 6 wins, but all of those wins have come against teams that are currently 9th or worse in the standings. The 4 losses all against teams 8th or better. So Greek's still yet to pick up a victory against one of the tougher teams in the league, but wins are wins, and you got to win these matchups against some of these lower teams if you're going to stay at the top of the standings anyway. Tucsons Prettiest has now lost 3 straight and 4 out of 5 after starting the season with 4 straight wins. So Tucsons Prettiest is on a downward spiral. It doesn't really seem like that spiral is going to end anytime soon. Greek set a season high in runs and stolen bases while setting season worsts in ERA and WHIP this week. Tucsons Prettiest set a season high in pitching wins this week, ironically. On offense, Greek took 4 out of 5, lost the average category but took everything else. While in pitching, Tucsons Prettiest managed 3 out of 5 victories, lost the save and strikeout categories this week though. Offense was mainly a rout by Greek Thunder. Pitching battles weren't really close at all, no matter who won those categories. Greek Thunder aided by a 4 and 5. Greek Thunder was overall aided by 4 and 5 category stars this week. Joey Votto, he had 7 runs, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and a stolen base. That's 4 categories contributing right there. Ryan Terrio had 7 runs, 2 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, fantastic on the base pass, and a 344 average this week. That's 4 categories right there. Chris Young, 6 runs, 3 homers, 4 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and a 333 average. That's contributing all across the board. And Carlos Pena, he had a huge week. He had 9 runs, 6 homers this week, 9 RBIs, and a 333 average. So there's 4 categories right there. Those 4 guys alone carried this team, at least on the offensive side. 4 players had at least 6 runs for the offense. 3 players had 3 or more homers. 3 players had 2 or more stolen bases. 4 players hit under 200, though. Chase Utley, he's struggled the last couple of weeks. He only hit 158 for Greek Thunder's roster. Tucsons Prettiest is still only using 8 players on the offensive side, but took the average category basically by having less at-bats with the offense in disarray. Vlad Guerrero had 8 runs and 2 homers with 7 RBIs, and he hit 360 for the week. So Vlad Guerrero still fantastic. Was kind of pushed aside at the beginning of the season. A lot of fantasy experts didn't think there'd be a whole lot out of him this year, and he has been a huge success for Tucsons Prettiest. Mark Reynolds, he's back off the schneid after some rough weeks. He had 6 runs, 3 homers, 4 RBIs, hit 280 for the week. That's actually pretty good if you're an Arizona Diamondback. Just 3 players hit a home run, though. Matt Kemp, he hit 100 for the week, so that's definitely not contributing to the overall cause. And fellow Dodger Andre Ethier, he had 2 runs and 0 RBIs for the week, so he didn't help out much either. Still recovering from some of the injury issues he had earlier. In pitching, Tucsons Prettiest dominated the wins category. 5 different pitchers got a win. Only Johan Santana didn't get a win or a save as far as the rest of that pitching staff goes. Matt Cain had 2 wins and a 0.56 ERA. Daisuke Matsuzaka and Phil Koch, they combined for 2 wins, 6 Ks, and a 0 ERA. David Ardesma had a save, but he had an 18 ERA and a 3 WHIP. Those are terrible stats from Ardesma. Again, he's been struggling pretty much all season. Greek Thunder's pitching staff, he managed to take the saves category and the strikeouts category. Mariano Rivera and Joaquim Soria both had 2 saves apiece. Just 2 wins from the overall staff, though. 6 players had an ERA over 6, and 3 players had a WHIP over 2. Those are terrible numbers. Neftali Feliz had an ERA of 18 this week with a WHIP of 5. That's just not helping the cause. Sean Markham, he put up an ERA of 15.75. And Johnny Cueto, he picked up a win with 11 Ks, but had an ERA of 6.75 for the week. That's just not getting the job done. So pitching staff was all over the board for Greek this week. Moving forward, though, Greek's going to take this victory. Now 3rd place in the standings, just 10 games out of 1st, and going to be playing Koufax's revenge. sits 11th in the standings right now. So Greek's got a chance to capitalize on some momentum here and take on a team that Greek has never lost to. They faced off twice last year, and Greek won both times. Meanwhile, Tucson's Prettiest continues to slide down the standings, is now 10th overall, 5.5 games out of 6. So a quick turnaround for this team. Maybe some roster moves would put this team right back in contention. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, though. 5.5 games out of 6th place, going to be taking on Hunt 1981. Hunt is another team that's been on a major slide, so we'll see which team can kind of get some momentum back and keep from sliding down this hill, as both teams have really struggled as of late.